Frustrated with things like the United States Constitution and the Bill of Rights, House Democrats held a roundtable forum yesterday on changing U.S. gun laws. Before I get into it, I want to thank the sponsor of the video, and that's Lear Capital. As many of you know, I am very particular at who sponsors this show. And I want you to know that I choose Lear Capital because they are aligned with American values, and their priority is to help educate and inform people, you and I, on what's happening in not only just politics, but the economy as well, and how to protect and preserve the wealth you already have. So don't wait. Do what I did and ask all the questions you could possibly think of. Write them down, learn and absorb the knowledge so that you can decide what's right for you and your family. Lear helped me purchase my gold and my silver, and they answered all of my questions. And there's no obligation to purchase, so give them a call, 1-800-260-5075, or go to leargg.com. Learn about gold-backed IRAs or 401ks, or how storage works if you don't want to take possession of your physical gold and silver like I did. All right, guys and gals, give them a call at 1-800-260-5075, or head over to leargg.com. And thanks to Lear Capital for sponsoring this video. Hey everybody, my name is Jared. This is Guns and Gadgets, and on this channel I bring you Second Amendment news every single day, from legislation to litigation and everything in between, so we can all stay in the know and become a unified front fighting these anti-gun Communist Party Americans. If you want that type of news, subscribe to this channel down below. I will keep you in the loop. Thank you for joining this growing freedom family. The Democrat members of the House Oversight Committee, which was led by Representative Jamie Raskin out of Maryland, they invited witnesses to discuss gun violence solutions, and they said that the gun industry lobby, the National Rifle Association, and Republicans have been pushing back against gun reform. Yeah, there's that thing called the Constitution as well. Now, Jamie Raskin said, "We're going to examine the nationwide gun emergency that's taking place, the endless rounds of gun violence and massacres that are plaguing our society." It's called crime, and if you deal with that and you put criminals where criminals belong when they do violent crimes against people, this goes down. Trust me, it's happened in the past. It's cyclical. Now, who attended this roundtable of communists? Some of those witnesses who joined included gun safety advocates like members of David Hogg's March for Our Lives. The Brady Center to Prevent Gun Violence was there. Educators like the principal of the Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School and survivors of gun violence, as well as people who seek to intervene in community violence like ROCA Inc. Representative Maxwell Alejandro Frost out of Florida said, "There is a light at the end of the tunnel with this issue. The gun lobby is more afraid now more than ever as they see a multiracial, multi-generational army of Americans who are not willing to relent from the demand for common sense gun reform." Well, there's a bunch of things on the book called laws that would make things like murder illegal. Just deal with that and that solves your problem. But again, that pesky Second Amendment, that pesky Constitution keeps stopping their communist movement. Other committee members that participated are Representatives Greg Kasser out of Texas, Eleanor Holmes Norton out of the District of Columbia, and Dan Goldman out of New York. Now, these Democrats said that they opted to organize this roundtable after being turned down in their request for a formal hearing to Republicans who control the chamber. Again, back to Jamie Raskin, he said, "We could not convince the majority to have a hearing about the state of the nation with respect to gun violence." Boo, frickum who. There is little to no chance that these anti-gun initiatives are passed in the House without Republican support, as the GOP has a very slight majority in the current makeup. It seems it was basically a complaining session, a bitching session, filled with the typical emotional-driven hogwash and lies like guns are the biggest killer or the number one killer of children. That's a lie. They've been perpetrating that for a couple of years. It'll be even more difficult in the U.S. Senate to pass anti-gun initiatives, which requires 60 votes in the Senate to pass, as Democrats hold a razor-thin majority in that chamber. But Never forget last year when enough rhinos sold out the Constitution and joined the anti-gun American communists in passing the Bipartisan Safer Community Act, the most comprehensive gun control passed in the last 30 years. So I want you to all to stay aware. I want you to have regular conversations with your legislators, local level, whether it's a city, a town, or county representative, your state representatives, and of course your federal representatives. A simple phone call. I got a video I floated above of, I did it live and I put it on camera so you can see just how easy it is to contact people in public service who are supposed to be your representative. So I wanted you all to be aware of this because this could fester into some more smoldering stuff. But as of right now, I don't see anything passing as long as there's a vote down party lines. There have been some switches in people who have voted against gun control before and have said now they would be willing to consider that, which is why I'm bringing this video up. Stay on your reps, guys and gals. If you want the federal representatives, it's 202-224-3121. For your locals, just hit the Google machine. I want might want to contact my representative for Chicago, Illinois. It'll come up pretty easily. But thank you for your time. I appreciate all of you much more than you know. You all make this possible, and I hope this information helps you become a better, not only better gun owner, but a better American as far as having knowledge of what's really going on and how you can get involved. Till we see each other again, be safe, stay vigilant, and carry a gun to keep you, your friends, your family, your community safe. I'll see you all in the next one. Take care.